Hey guys, welcome back. Danielle Maddox here. As you can tell by the title of my video, it's very straightforward. The topic is, should you quit your job to model? Now, that could be simply answered by the word no. Let me elaborate. So, being a model, you get to make pretty good money doing something that most people could only dream about doing, and it's awesome. But there's a little thing that you don't think about that you'll learn with time, and that is jobs don't pay right away. And also, you're not necessarily going to book jobs right away. So don't quit your job just yet. When you get signed with an agency, there's no guarantee that you're going to get work right away or that you'll book anything at all. It's really up to whether or not you have the strong enough portfolio and you fit the client's needs, and if you have a strong percentage of booking jobs. So let's say you book a job and you show up to said job, finish the job, fill out your model voucher, submit it to your agent submits it to the client. There's a whole long process. The client then has to process it how they do in their accounting department, and then they have to actually pay that through their payroll to your agent, which then the agent will then deposit it and then cut you a check from that check after they take out their percentage. That's a very long process, as most companies have a certain amount of time to which they can pay. So a lot of larger companies are net 30 or net 60 days. That means that they're not going to pay your agent for 30 to 60 days, so you have to then wait after the agent gets paid to get paid. So guaranteed almost always you're going to wait a maximum of 90 days to get paid for one job. So if Susan or whoever does a job in November, you might expect to get that paycheck in December or January or even February. It really just depends on the job and the client. So that would be reason number one. Reason number two is this: you aren't guaranteed work and enough work to keep yourself busy, and enough to keep yourself busy to sustain an income to live off of. Eventually that is possible. I do it, and I know a lot of people who do it. However, it is a extreme commitment, and it also requires having a bit of a cushion to help get through the times where you are kind of waiting for paychecks, which happens continuously and will never go away until you have so much money that you're just not thinking about those checks when they come in. That's a perfect world, but it isn't always the reality for everybody. So what can you do to be available and to be the model that people can hire last minute? Because that is something to think about. If you want to be a model, you need to have a flexible and open schedule. Otherwise, you're not going to be available. Your agent's going to contact you and ask you if you can make it to a casting today or tomorrow, or if you're available next week. And 10 times out of 100, or whatever, I don't know what that equation was, more times than not, if you're not available and you're continuously not available for jobs and check availabilities and castings, the agent's going to stop submitting you because that means that they're submitting you over somebody else who might be available. So what can you do to be available? The best answer for this is to either have a job that's very flexible and fully understands your position, or find a job that is in the evenings or on weekends and is flexible, or work from home or work for yourself. That is a work in progress, and obviously depends on your age. Now, if you're a parent, and this is who has asked me the most about this question, definitely don't quit your job, but do know that you do need to be available to take your talent into castings and such. So just keep that in mind as well. But also be clear and honest with your agent and make sure that everyone's on the same page so that you're not wasting anybody's time, and also so they're not wasting your time. Because realistically, if you're not going to be available for jobs, it doesn't help anybody to have an agent who keeps submitting you and keeps pushing you when you keep telling them that you're not available. Obviously, occasionally it's going to happen. You're going to have a conflict that you just aren't going to be able to move, or you're not going to be able to get out of, and that's just how it is. people can be understanding, but don't make it a habit. So that's really it. I think eventually you can get there. I make it happen, but I also keep myself busy with other things to also supplement my income in between the times that I'm waiting for checks. I finally gotten to the point where I'm not waiting for checks in order to pay my bills, but I do still have to keep on top of everything and try to remember when I'm supposed to be getting paid for stuff. So don't quit your day job, or find a day job that is flexible and knows that you want to make a career out of modeling and that you need a flexible life, or get a serving job or a bartending job or a job that you can do from home or anything like that. But be realistic, it could take years to build up enough work to actually sustain an income to be a full-time model. That is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any more questions, please comment below or subscribe and follow me for my next few videos. Hope everyone has a wonderful Valentine's Day, because it is Valentine's Day, and namaste or something. Okay, bye.